matchup right here between the two clear power players on the college football landscape. Extra intensity and intrigue when the Big Ten collides with the SEC. And welcome to Sooner Nation and the Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see last season's national champions, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Sooners will kick this away to start us off. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Picks up some blocks. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Ducks. He just sprints into the end zone. We knew this returner was a dangerous guy. That was an electrifying play all the way to the house.
Chris, it was great blocking, but the guy just looked so natural back there. As far as once he got his hands on the ball, it was like he was setting up his blocks, knowing exactly where he wanted to go. And then once he hit it right around midfield, nobody was catching it.
So they'll try to add to the lead now to the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT.
That makes the score Oregon 7, Oklahoma 0.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's caught from inside the 20. They get him down to the 33 after a solid return. So Oklahoma's offense trots out there to open this game. So here you go, an elite running back, Kirk, who's noticed on tape that the defensive front seven has struggled at times. He expects to have a big day.
Yeah, I think he should expect to have a big day because if he gets to that second level of this defense, he can not only avoid these linebackers, he has the ability to accelerate and get to the end zone. So this defense better do a good job of squeezing this running back or it could be a long day.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap, looking to throw. Catch made over the middle. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings, but we expect tight competitive battle today.
That's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end.
Out of the shotgun, you'll hand it off. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play.
What makes a really good counter play is selling it to the defense. You're going to go one way and then handing it off in the opposite direction. But if you don't sell it, you're just giving the defense more time to see what's going on. They can come up and make the tackle, just like you saw there.
They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
The Sooners will have to kick it away. The offense will have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. So Oregon's offense gets their first crack now. And of course, in the spotlight here, this quarterback is one of the early season Heisman candidates, Kirk. Obviously a long way to go, but he's off to a good start and certainly has potential to be in the hunt all season.
Yeah, that's a great word, potential. He's doing everything that's been asked of his coaches, been a great leader for his team. Let's see how he can get started today and try to play another great game.
And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Boy, what a great job of using his speed. Get him on the edge, allow him to be able to pull away from people, pick up big yards, and come up with a nice first down.
On first down, it's play action. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Hand off to the right side. Crosses the 35. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And they'll start
headed for the end zone. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Oregon.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Oregon, 14, Oklahoma.
And the return starts from inside the 20. And they get into the ground at the 30. That's where the drive will start. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? First down, they're going to throw the ball. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on the quarterback there. That was a strong safety sneaking in. I don't think the quarterback saw him, and eventually comes home with a sack.
Bringing pressure. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Downfield shot, balls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. And the Sooners will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And it's taken right on the midfield logo. Can he make it? Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown.
Well, special teams comes up big here in this close game. Just perfect execution on this punt return. And what a jolt of electricity they just delivered to that sideline.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21.
That makes the score Oregon 21.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Set to advance on the play.
Kickoff is fielded inside the 20. Brought down at the 29. That's where we'll start the drive. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
That's the third sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments, or this thing could snowball.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Excellent field position here for the offense. Pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain on it.
Pointer in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. He broke away and they couldn't catch him.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Attack on the PAT again, and it's 28-0. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kickoff fielded inside the 20. Gets it to the 29 before being brought down. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Pressure is coming. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Boy, this defense is having a game. So much pressure, so many sacks already. We're not even to halftime. The offense better do a better job of protecting, and I think the offensive coordinator needs to make some adjustments in his pass pro to give this quarterback a chance.
The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but, man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard by this aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked. The Sooners will line up to boot it away. It's a rough drive for the offense. Punter comes on and boot it away. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He lets it go on the move. He makes the catch, nobody around him. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He shreds the tackle. Defense finally gets him down, but he showcased the shiftiness on that play.
Anytime the offense can have any kind of success stretching the defense horizontally, puts the defense in a really tough spot. They'll have to adjust to these types of motion plays going forward because the more the offense can stretch you out.
Touchdown, Oregon. Strong game by this quarterback.
Well, if there was any chance of a comeback, that's been put to bed. Great job by this offense extending the lead and, in my opinion, putting this game away.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's caught from inside the 20. And they bring him down to the 32 after a solid return. It looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. The pocket breaking down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
They punted 4 times already, on the verge of a 5th, but they can't convert this 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I do not want to see the game film. This has been a tough game for the big boys. It appears almost like they've just been moonwalking the entire game, and they've been pushed all around. That's 6 sacks surrendered already in this game.
And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Here he goes. Touchdown, Ducks, as they put 6 more on the board. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. He makes it into the end zone to add 2 more to the lead.
Well, I thought the defense did a pretty good job of defending this 2-point try, but let's give all the credit to the quarterback and the receiver for being able to be in sync and in rhythm to come down with that catch and the 2 points.
And the return starts from inside the 20. It's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Running out of time in the pocket. The pass rush gets home.
This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle the pressure of this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of, Chris, get this, 7 sacks in this game so far.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. It's a nice job of the defense.
Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. The Sooners will bring their punt team onto the field. And this drive moves backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They'll test the right side here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, it's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
Inside the 35. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25. The offense really clicking here. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. And he will be stuffed for no gain. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. And the Ducks trying to cash in here in the red zone. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
4th down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The Ducks look to keep this drive moving.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up the first down, and no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up the first down here on this next play.
Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Defense trying to cap a really impressive first half, trying to punch it in here and build on this lead before halftime. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. This offense has been hard to stop here in the first half. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Great teams put the hammer down when the opportunity presents itself. That's exactly what they did here with this touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kickoff is fielded inside the 20. Brought down at the 29. That's where they'll start the drive. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Pass rush closing in. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
There's a screen pass to the running back. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. Short of the first down marker. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. And the Sooners will line up to kick it away. And that sets up a return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Takes the ball and heads to the left. They tackle him, but they lose the ball to the 36. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Boy, this running back is fun to watch, isn't he, Chris? After that run, he's now over the century mark on the day. What an afternoon he's enjoying.
And the ball is picked off. He's bringing it back. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Throwing in the rain can be very dangerous. The timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver can be off. Here, the quarterback takes a chance and forces the ball. Give credit to the defensive back for locking in there and coming up with that big interception.
Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. One more play before they head to the locker room. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He's running out of time here. Oh, and they've got him for a sack to wrap up the first 2 quarters of play here. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this 3rd quarter.
All right, Kevin, thank you for the update. The Ducks will kick this away to start the 2nd half. Kickoff fielded inside the 20. He's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. A lot of work to do after a nightmarish first half. Let's see if they can get something going and begin an epic comeback. First play of the 2nd half is a handoff.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be 1st down. This offense in good position here. 1st down and 10.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaks into the clear. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Ducks.
Well, that's his 2nd touchdown catch already in just the 1st half. You can guarantee the coach on the other side is trying to make every adjustment he can to slow this guy down.
Now the try here for the extra point. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Trapped again in the pocket.
You know, at this point, that sack might as well be a white flag for this offense. It's now 4th down. You're down by more than 3 scores here late in the game. If you're going to have any shot today, maybe it's about time you hope for a big play from your own defense.
Can they catch him? Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. On the run, he'll let it go. Catch made in space. Look out. Touchdown, Oregon. Great connection there for 6 points. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Now the important point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Oklahoma, 0.
And it's caught from inside the 20. Gets it to the 29 before being brought down. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? They call the counter play here. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. The short completion of the tight end. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage here. That completion sets up an important 3rd down play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Taking a shot deep down the right side. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
Boy, when you can rip off a huge gain like that on a touch pass, it forces the defense to be more cognizant of the pre-snap motion to the edges. Now the pre-snap motion calls should keep that second-level defenders guessing.
Defense finally able to get him down after the juke, but he picks up a decent gain. Important 2nd down play coming up. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Jukes to get free. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. And the Ducks with 1st and 10 here.
For the offense.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. He breaks free. Makes a nice move there. Bites into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
That's taking advantage of a matchup there, Chris, by the quarterback finding his receiver. He puts the ball up in the air where he can make a play on it, and they come up with that touchdown.
The offense is out there. Here comes a 2-point conversion attempt. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep, and he'll make it into the end zone to increase the lead even more.
Chris, as you know, the windows are so tight down here, especially when you're throwing the ball this close to the goal line. And this quarterback was just simply dealing to thread that ball in there for 2. Great throw.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They're coming off a 3 and out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And the wideout goes in motion. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Oh, they get him again.
If this team can hold on today and win, this pass rush deserves all the credit in the world. They have gotten after this quarterback so many times. Really, every time the opposing offense does something positive, it feels like a sack just stops any progress.
They'll kick it away here. points for the special teams.
There's the danger of punting so deep in your own territory, and the punter doesn't get off a great punt, doesn't allow his cover team to get downfield, and give credit to the return team. They set it up perfectly. He walks into the end zone for a big touchdown.
What have they got cooked up for this two-point conversion attempt? That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he makes it into the end zone to add 2 more to the lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the return starts from inside the 20. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. Getting set for second down. A pre-snap motion from the offense. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. A deep shot to the right. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. The Sooners will send the punt team onto the field. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. Let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the fourth quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, when you have a guy that can get to the outside that quickly, use that touch pass to be able to get him on the perimeter, let him use that speed to pick up a first down like this.
Has the first down and more. He stopped, but he gets a first down. And the Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And in first down, right back to the running game. Has a path to the end zone. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Ducks.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kickoff is fielded inside the 20. Brought down at the 29. That's where they'll start the drive. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And the runner takes off to his right. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Chris, that's another sack for this defense. They have pressured this quarterback from the start to near the end. And the crazy thing is, they've shut this offense down. Would you have expected that with this kind of quarterback play that we've seen from this guy, that he wouldn't put a point up on the board?
And the Sooners will have to punt this one away. Zahn to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Inside the 30. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. The Ducks are in the red zone. Leaning on the run game here. Great cut there. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. This passing game is still on fire.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them.
And it's a fake. They toss it to the tight end. And he'll make it into the end zone to increase the lead even more. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kickoff fielded inside the 20. He's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And that pass falls incomplete.
All of this pressure and sacks are starting to impact this quarterback. You can sense that internal timer is sped up a bit more than usual.
And there's the handoff. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Defense is coming after him. Defense makes the recovery, a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
The offense now has great field position to start the drive. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams through this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite.
End zone ahead. Touchdown, Ducks. This offense cannot be stopped.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
Point after, up and good.
Set to kick off.
And it's caught from inside the 20. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, how about that? Another call and another bad result for this offense. Kind of a microcosm of how this entire football game has gone. They're just trying to bleed that clock and get out of here. Nothing working at all.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be?
Boy, another tough call for this offense. Seems like everything that they've called is going in the wrong direction. I think they're just trying to get out of this one at this point.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. Ball handed off. First down and more. He's still running. Breaking tackles and going. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Oregon. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
They're setting out to try the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the return starts from inside the 20. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there. Encroachment defense. Minor penalty will cost the defense 5 yards. There's the handoff. They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today. Now it's second down here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. The running back has been busy today, but not much to show for it. The defense all over him again. An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Bringing pressure. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
They finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return, and that means good starting field position for this drive. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
I love this little touch pass call. It stretches this defense out, puts a lot of pressure on the defense to have to contain and get wide, and it can open up so many different aspects of the offensive playbook.
Fires it on the move. He's got his man in the open field. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he makes it into the end zone to add 2 more to the lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kickoff is fielded inside the 20. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. This one has been a beatdown for the ages, a demolition, an evisceration. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. Pressure is coming. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Breaks into the open. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Oregon. And the defense joins the scoring party now. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team, dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.